Our final spring camp report of the season, of course, the Spring Football Showcase is this Saturday. I'm Steve Baker, joined by JT Jones. And JT, going into the Spring Showcase, give us your impressions of spring ball so far.
Spring ball has been really good. A lot of the young guys have been getting a lot of reps and improving since the season and stuff like that. And just seeing like all the work that we've done through the winter break and just winter workouts is really showing its work.
Looked like a very, very competitive spring, especially late here. You guys really going after it.
Yeah, it gets really competitive, especially when we get to go live, because we don't get that opportunity that much. But it gets really competitive even when we're going just stud or tag off, and it's just good to have that energy out here, some energy that we haven't had before.
Now, it's not only competitive on the football field, but you've been involved in a Snapchat challenge today. It's been pretty competitive there too, right?
Yeah, Snapchat challenge was pretty cool. Got to see the day in the life of some of us football players, and I don't know, it was just cool just to reach out to people that I don't even know.
Right. We want to encourage a lot of fans to come out Saturday, the Spring Football Showcase. What can fans expect to see when they see this team out on the field this Saturday? What's different about this team?
You'll notice a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and a lot of plays being made.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Now talking with head coach Chuck Martin, a final practice here in the Dalk. Obviously, the Spring Football Showcase coming up on Saturday. Give us your overall impressions on what's different and how this spring has impacted your football team.
Personally, for me, I had a blast, so that's what was different. It was we had we had a blast this spring. I think the coaches did. Our compete level was crazy consistent for 14 practice so far. Yeah, we had a lull a day here, offensively a day here, a drill here, but overall spring, our kids' ability to get after each other and compete against each other was fantastic. Our understanding of what we're trying to do, what they're trying to do to stop us, different looks we're getting on both sides of the ball, different formations from practice 1 to practice 14 is amazing how far some of these kids have come of understanding some of the things that we know they need to understand. I think our team, we've always been a close team, but I think they're building a more of a bond because there's less dissension among the ranks because there's less guys that don't compete. We used to have some really high competitive kids, then you had some kids that didn't compete hard, and you're just naturally going to have a little bit of not a split in your team because they're all good kids, but just a little bit of kids that don't believe in each other, because, hey, do I really believe in the guy that doesn't practice all the time? Where now you got kids on both sides of the ball that are starting to understand that, hey, there's a kid over there I can count on, and he's good or bad, he's going to compete at his best level for us on every snap, and that's all you want as a staff, and that's all you want as a teammate. You always want your guy next to you to go as hard as he can, as smart as he can, and be as reliable as he can based on his ability level and his size and strength. So that was fun to see our kids just slowly, surely come together and realize, like, hey, there's a lot of people here we can count on. So it was a great spring. We got one more big day for us. That's great for the fans, everybody. For us, we got a lot of kids that need to take it as one of the 15 opportunities to get better and definitely get better on Saturday.
Saturday's going to be a big day. Obviously, the equipment surplus auction sale going on at 7. Brandon Brooks, a special presentation at 12:30. I know he's going to talk to the team, and you and I have always talked. It's great when the alumni come back, and he obviously, going with the Eagles, just signed a big contract. It's a big day.
Yeah, and obviously, first and foremost, we're very appreciative of him and the big gift he's given Mr. Saylor for the Gunlock building, which the gift he's given for a guy going in his 5th year is crazy big. So we are very, very appreciative of that. And then second of all, him coming back to be here with us on that day. And any alum's great. When you have an alum that just signed a big contract with the Eagles, we're going to have recruits there. Now, they can't mingle with Brandon Brooks. We understand the NCAA rules, but they're going to see him and they're going to watch the presentation, and they're going to know that a Miami football player just signed a big deal with an NFL team, and that helps us recruit. And then obviously he's going to get to spend time with our current kids because that's legal, and just be around him and get to know him some, but also if he has some words of wisdom or words of advice or some things he's learned that obviously we would like for him to impart that on our kids. So it's going to be fantastic that he's coming and spending the day with us.
It's going to be a great day on Saturday, Coach. I know you're looking forward to it, and a great understanding and a great spring and getting ready for the fall and another step forward for this football team.
Yeah, no, we're very excited. We're sad spring is ending. We've really tried. We're gonna get through Saturday. I'm gonna go through a little withdrawal. I'm gonna be very anxious for that first day of fall camp, and that's the way it should be, and that's the way it's gonna be here for a long time to come.
Great, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Head coach Chuck Martin joining us again at 7 a.m. on Saturday. The equipment sale begins at Yager Stadium. A lot of surplus gear that you can take advantage of some great bargains on. Then at 11 o'clock, the gates open for the Spring Football Showcase. At 12:30, special presentation with Brandon Brooks outside or just inside the gates here at Yager Stadium on the north side. And then, of course, immediately after that, the football team takes the field, and we'll see you out here. Again, it all begins 7 a.m. Saturday. We'll see you here at Yager Stadium for the Spring Football Showcase.